Ferns and Pioneers. Today I'm outside doing a little bit of container gardening, and it's a little windy today. We've got about 10-mile-an-hour winds, and I wanted to show you a little bit of herbs that are doing really well. And this is parsley, or cilantro, this cilantro, and this is basil, and this is the curly parsley. So the way this cabin is situated, I don't get a lot of direct sun unless it's late afternoon, because it sets east to west. So most of the day I'm getting a lot of shade, so I'm wondering how often I probably need to move these. But I've also got some strawberries. I can't remember the name of the little white ones. I think they're called snowballs or something like that. It's snow something. But my strawberries have come up. I don't see any actually on there, but they're doing pretty well. And then my dog is out here on a leash. This is thyme and oregano and some lavender. It's doing really well as well. And I moved it out here a little bit so that it could get a little bit of sun. And I got to keep him on a leash because he can get kind of crazy and he's one of those dogs that likes to run after cars. He hears a car and he's not on the leash. Even on a leash, he tries to dart after him. And I've got a couple of bags of dirt. What has gotten into this last night? But I've got a couple of bags of dirt, and I'm going to work on some hanging baskets and get those ready. And this is not organic dirt because we're not growing food. This is just regular garden soil, and I'm going to fix it up with some other additives as well. And I also have I bought a couple of ferns. Let's see what kind of ferns these are. I bought a couple of these ferns to have out in Arkansas on the porch. I'm going to hang them on have hanging baskets. So I'm kind of getting ready for that. And over here, see, he goes and takes off. He takes off after the truck going by. I've got another fern over here. And these aren't going to stay in here. They're just temporary potting until we move. And I'll make hanging baskets out of them and use these whiskey barrels for something else. And I'm going to do some cactus planting in the little cowboy hat. And then I have these I need to wash out from last year. And I'm going to be planting some more, probably bulbs in these. Oh, here's the tag from the white ones. These are called snow cone candy tuff, looks like. And they are a shrub, so they're perennial, mounding perennial, and so they will get fairly large. So I just wanted to give y'all an update, and I have a bird bath to clean out as well. It's a beautiful day here in Van Alstyne, Texas. And we were scheduled to go to Arkansas this weekend, and we're not going to be able to go. They've had some really bad weather. I think Missouri, the edge of Arkansas, I think in White County, not Sharp County. We're moving to Sharp County, so the tornadoes didn't really hit them, but I think there was some bad weather. And we have scheduled to go on the weekend of St. Patrick's Day, and we're taking a a good friend of my husband. He was his best man at our wedding. We're taking him with us up there for the weekend, and we're going to be putting in our dog fence, so I'll take y'all along for that when we go. We have to get the dog fence up so that we can spend longer weekends or longer time up there and take our dogs with us. For the meantime, my kids have been here taking care of them while we go. And I'm sorry I haven't put out a lot of videos. Try to keep in mind I don't have a stove, so I'm not able to do a lot of cooking, and I'm living in a really tiny house, so I don't really have the luxury of having a lot of room to spread out and do a lot of different things. So anyway, I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know we've got a big weekend coming up there in Arkansas. We're getting bids on some roofers, and we're finding out a lot of information about, you know, the roof. They obviously want us living there to be able to put a new metal roof on there. And we want to find out if maybe we can buy the materials and have somebody locally do it. So we're exploring our resources and exploring some ideas about, you know, the roofing and how to get that structured, you know, on there. So for sure it's going to happen. We have so many projects that we want to do out there, and I think this year I'm going to spend a lot of time unpacking and try to get some level of garden up, even if it's just building our greenhouse for this year. And we're hoping by the end of spring, that's probably going to put us right at the tip top of summer. We'll be able to get some chickens and get a chicken coop built and that kind of thing. So a lot going on. I hope you guys will follow us on our journey, and we have much more to come. And I look forward to this new experience. And it was our closing. I got an email asking how the closing went, and everything went really good. My husband and I have never owned property outright. We've always been a slave to a mortgage payment, and we've always been slaved to our jobs and to somebody else. And this opportunity is going to offer us to launch off of that and be able to, you know, work for ourselves, and everything that we do, all the money that we generate is going to be because of our hard work, and we're going to be the first to benefit from that. So it's a rare opportunity, I think. I think we're blessed. I'm not sure that a lot of people I know are able to, at our ages, and both of us are not quite 50. My husband will be 50 in October, and I'll be 50 the following March. But I'm not sure that people our ages are able to sort of semi-retire. And I just feel like this is such an answer to prayer. I struggled so long and so hard as a single parent, and my constant prayer was that I get to be able to rest halfway through my life, and I'm looking forward to deciding on what I do each day and to whom I serve, and putting more and more, you know, my faith in front of everything. So it's going to be an experience, and I really hope that we can inspire some other people to take a risk. I'm the risk taker in our relationship. I'm the one that'll step out and just on a whim do stuff, not necessarily spontaneous, but I'm a real advocate of entrepreneurs and taking risk and having lots of gain and not having the fear of being without, because my faith has always instilled in me that, you know, the scripture tells us that he feeds the birds every day and he loves them. What more would he do for us humans? So I really don't sit around worrying about being hungry or not having enough, because as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, that'll never happen. And but I hope our journey will encourage other people. And we're scheduled to have, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we're scheduled to have another YouTuber come out and help us with some fencing. And we were watching one of their videos and found out that they needed fencing. So I told my husband, we need to reach to this community and we need to show as much compassion and love as we want shown to us. Let's find a family or find someone that's already in this YouTube community to reach out to them and help them further themselves along. And in turn, we gain a relationship, a friendship, and just a stronger bond. All of us linked together, all of us building community is so important. Talking about it's one thing, but doing it is a complete another. And in turn, you know, whatever I find out that they need and I have extra of, they can have it. That's what we're here to put, we're on earth for, is we're supposed to serve others. And I'm a real believer in the fact that I can remember, you know, not having a lot, being a single parent. And I always promised myself and God, if I ever had an opportunity to help other people, and I had excess, I would absolutely do that. And so we hope to do that. And anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And we will see you. The next video will probably be in Arkansas. When we're there and we're ready to get ready to start working on our fence. I'm hoping to have the water on so I can do some cleaning and start packing up what's in there and going through it and washing and cleaning everything up to see if it's anywhere worthy of having somebody take it, because I don't need anything in that cabin. There's a dresser that I wanted to keep, but other than that, everything in there, there wasn't a need for me to keep it. I have things to replace that stuff. So anyway, we will see you next time, and everybody have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.